If you can't dazzle them with brilliance, baffle them with bull. That anonymous proverb has gained popularity for a reason. From political tricks to misleading ads, it's everywhere. Even PowerPoint presentations and sales pitches that rely more on flashy transitions than truth. Yup, they are living proof of this proverb. Hi, I'm Gaurav and you're watching Gut Instincts. Today's episode, a deep dive into the clinical importance or lack thereof of gallstone numbers. And yes, we are going to slice through the fluff and get to the facts. You have probably seen those viral posts. Surgeon removes 10,000 stones from a single gallbladder. Sounds heroic, right? But I'm sure that many of my surgical colleagues think what Seth Godin, an American author, once said: facts are irrelevant. What matters is what the consumer believes. So, here I am trying to make the consumer understand the concepts and facts, regardless of what you have believed till now. In a previous video about symptoms of gallstones, we discussed how gallstones cause problems. Small stones have their issues, big stones have different ones. We'll explore that more in the next episode. Today, let's focus on the number of stones and whether it affects symptoms or complications. People often think more of something bad is equal to worse outcome. That's true for poison, radiation, bacteria, viruses, even death. But applying this rule randomly, that's flawed thinking. Think of a traffic jam. You could have 10,000 parked cars on side streets doing nothing, or one badly positioned truck blocking the highway. Which causes more chaos? Same logic applies here. So much for the bigger number rule. One gallstone can cause just as much trouble as 1,000. There's no proven link between stone count and symptom severity. We just don't know for sure, based on our current scientific understanding, which stone will create trouble. It's wrong to assume fewer stones mean lower risk. And let's be honest, no sane doctor counts gallstones before planning treatment. Beyond 10 to 20 stones, counting via scans is just not practical. Now let's flip the lens. Let's understand this from the surgeon's perspective. Let's dive into a real life scenario. Trust me, grasping this example is key. Just like that missing key you never find when you're already late for work. Imagine working at a firm in Bangalore. Your elderly parents are in Chennai. Now suppose your mom's health has taken a hit and she needs you. You get approval for leave and decide. SUV adventure, activate. Off you go, ready for your parental rescue mission. Being a thoughtful child, you pack around 10,000 tablets, her daily medicine supplies for the next 3-4 months. No challenge here. The SUV's boot can easily accommodate this. Maybe even a mini pharmacy. The more the merrier, right? On a sunny day, you cruise down Bangalore-Chennai highway. Smooth roads, good music, highway snacks. That works. The number of tablets you are carrying, totally irrelevant to whether the drive is easy or hard. A road trip isn't hard because of the amount of luggage, or in this case, the number of tablets, is it? If the boot can handle it, who cares? Switch to the Swift. Dangerous weather, flooding reports, the area is a giant water park, minus the fun. If mom's condition is mild, maybe you postpone the trip. But if she needs ICU care, it's a mission impossible that becomes mission essential. Risky road, slow driving, breaks to check the weather app, and prayers to the universe. The jackpot here: reach safely, not quickly. Success depends on several things: weather, driving skill, your car's quality, the driving IQ of nearby motorists, your real time Jedi like judgment, and yes, a sprinkle of luck. Seriously, why am I talking about this SUV adventure? Stay with me. Let's pretend I claim that my toughest trip was not during floods or perilous weather. It was when I transported 10,000 tablets. If that sounds off, congratulations, you are officially logical. This is precisely the mindset some folks and headlines have about gallbladder surgery. Wow, doc removes X thousand stones, as the stone count made the procedure an Olympic feat. But just like our SUV saga, surgical difficulty is determined by factors like infection, how sticky the gallbladder is to the neighboring organs, tissue health, and so on, not the number of stones inside. Surgeons need to navigate these little potholes, aiming for a safe arrival without causing any harm. So much research has been done on this topic. As surgeons, we need to safely take out the gallbladder without harming anything important around it. Success in surgery is a recipe, like in comparing with that example: weather, patient's tissue condition, driving skill, surgeon skill, other motorist IQ and skill, team skill, car quality, equipment quality, real-time judgment, surgeon's decisions, luck, just luck. If someone still thinks carrying lots of tablets was the hardest part of our journey, well, what can I say? Maybe bring a Nobel Prize for cognitive flatulence. The only potential problem with a large number of tablets is the additional labor effort required upon arrival. And that's the exact problem faced during minimally invasive gallbladder surgery. We remove the gallbladder with the stone still inside after separating it from the adjacent tissues. With only a few small stones within, the gallbladder can be just popped out from the small keyholes. With a larger number of stones, manual work increases a little at the end of surgery. That's it. Process involves manually removing surplus stones from the exterior using hand tools. No big deal. George Bernard Shaw, a Nobel Prize winning writer, said in 1900s, "Beware of false knowledge. It's more dangerous than ignorance." There is really no harm in a surgeon advertising the number of gallstones they have plucked out. If that's their ticket to popularity, great. Cue parade, social media fireworks, maybe a personalized billboard. The real trouble begins when these numbers start masquerading as facts, when stone counting is delivered in place of science. Let's get practical. For every serious chat about a difficult gallbladder surgery in the OPD, imagine the surgeon patiently unpacking all the risks, complications, possible outcomes, and real downside facts. Now picture at that moment when, after this careful explanation, the patient looks up and asks, "Is this surgery really difficult? There is only one stone in the gallbladder." Why? Because patients are soaking in those social media legends about the heroic surgeon who single-handedly removed a truckload of stones. Sometimes a myth is more viral than the flu. Here's the basic truth. The stone count does not equal symptom severity or treatment difficulty. One stone, 100 stone, 1000 stones. It doesn't determine how challenging the surgery is. The real factors: complicated anatomy, infection, surgeon skill, those are the real heavyweights. Dr. Joseph Hill, Editor-in-Chief of American Heart Association's Circulation Journal, nailed it. There is a flood of bad information on the internet and social media that is hurting human beings. It's not just an annoyance. This actually puts people in harm's way. When it comes to health information, clarity should win over clickbait every single time. Things have changed with all the social media around. Now, what's the purpose of this YouTube channel? It's not to play all-knowing guru. I'm not that. The real purpose is to dig for answers to relevant questions using authentic textbooks, trusted medical sources, and a sprinkle of real-life experience with some lessons from my teachers. Here the facts are not airbrushed or supersized. They are clear, simple, and honest. We continue to learn and make improvements as we progress. Thanks for watching. If this added value to your day, consider subscribing to Gut Instincts. Let's keep bursting myths, one gallstone at a time. Bye.